Hi, I'm Jeremiah Stroop with the High Five Challenge. Here's our story. Since 1993, the High Five Challenge TV game show has recognized and rewarded thousands of outstanding high school students from throughout the Pacific Northwest.
High Five was created to recognize and reward today's good kids. Only about 5% of high school kids today are real troublemakers, yet they receive 95% of media attention, and that's just not right. On High Five, all High Five kids get their well-deserved 15 minutes of fame. Since 1993, the High Five Challenge TV game show has recognized and rewarded thousands of outstanding high school students from throughout the Pacific Northwest. The theme of High Five is simple. It's about kids working in teams, not gangs. Over the years, High Five has received thousands of letters of praise from students, educators, parents, and television viewers. From a High Five parent: with so much negative publicity regarding our teams, it is refreshing to have a program that emphasizes scholarship rather than gangmanship. From a High Five viewer: we support businesses who see the need to reward the academic endeavors of our young people. From another parent: too often today, teenagers are only in the spotlight for the sports they play or the crimes that a few may commit. High Five has been featured in numerous newspapers and magazines, often full-page spreads that stress positives, not negatives.
Now it's time to introduce another element of the show. It's called SAVE, Students Achieving Video Excellence.
Every school year, select high schools throughout Oregon and Washington will be chosen to produce PSA-style 1-minute videos on all the trappings facing today's teens, including, among others, drugs, gangs, suicide, underage drinking, bullying, and dropping out. Each school selected will be assigned a professional photographer, editor, and field producer to work with students over a several-month span to create these timely messages.
The following was produced by students of LaSalle High School from Milwaukee, Oregon.
In high schools today, kids are all about their labels.
Not the labels on their jeans or their shoes.
It's the labels that kids are sticking on each other.
What a crappy day.
Some are meant to be jokes, and some are meant to be hurtful.
But they all start with judging a person from their appearance.
Or their interests. Or made-up rumors.
Labels aren't good for anyone.
And no one is immune.
Labels block your view of a person.
They create barriers and lies that keep kids from making new friends.
Oh, here, let me help you.
It only takes one small act of kindness to look beyond the label and see the real person. So don't be afraid to talk to someone because of a label.
Labels lie. Stick to the truth.
See the person beyond the label. You might be surprised.
Save spots will air weekly on OPB inside of High Five. 30-second versions of each save spot will be tagged with the names of companies that support High Five and Save.
The words of a high school teacher who has coached High Five teams the past 13 years best sum up the show's merits.
One of the things that always strikes me is for the month after we air in the springtime, I get stopped on the street in the small town. I mean, literally, it's hard to walk a block without someone stopping me and saying, "Good job on your team," and that sort of thing. So the town really responds and watches. There's nothing you could fund that would be more useful to high school students today in the state of Oregon than this, and since the state refuses to fund education adequately, perhaps you can take a lead and fund this show.
Well, I thought it was going to be fun, but it was even funner than I thought it was going to be. I liked it a lot. It's cool.
It's really fun being on the game show, going on TV and stuff.
All our kids get academic recognition that they wouldn't get on any other show.
By working together, we can make a difference in the lives of youngsters. With your company's backing, youngsters from throughout the country will reap their well-deserved 15 minutes of fame.
At the same time, tens of thousands of viewers will learn about your company's support as well. That's a great combination. So let's work together to make this happen.
So that's what High Five is all about. It's about kids working in teams, not gangs. And isn't that refreshing? Thanks for taking time to listen about High Five, and you too have a High Five day.